just heard Coach talking about the win streak and kind of how you guys have handled yourself during it. Just what do you attribute the success to, and what are you guys kind of working on to build off of it? Either one of you.
Yeah, I think it's like Coach said, it's really great for the team. It's just been starts in practice, like every day, knowing that we can't have any let-offs and knowing that we still have a lot of stuff to work on. So after each win, we still know that we have a long ways to go. So we just take whatever we needed to focus on, whatever we need to work on, and just put that into the next week's practice.
How valuable has what Theo was talking about, how long you've been playing all across the country, how valuable has that been, just kind of preparing y'all for the season?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Not only just, we have people who never traveled before, never been on planes before, so that's been big. People going somewhere, from home, going away from home. So that's been amazing for them. And then also just being able to be together and just build chemistry, just have fun, we created memories that will last forever. So that means more to us than anything. So getting a dub and then going to see the Lion King and all that together, it was just a great night. So I'm looking forward to many more memories created.
Going into it more than the rest of the non-con, just what do y'all look to get?
For the non-conference, I think we're just looking to add on before the SEC. Like I said, of course we got the dub and we're grateful, but we know we have, a lot of work to do to prepare for the tough teams, the ranked opponents we're about to play. So, just taking advantage of these last couple games. They're a little bit better than the competition we've been playing. So just being able to translate what we've been trying to work on onto the next couple ones, and kind of just, I guess it's an important piece just going into the conference confident and, like Coach said, having an identity and kind of just knowing, basically where we're going to start. So.
Anything else in the room?
Shakira, versus Hofstra, your range was coming out more. You were taking more deep shots. You haven't made a three-pointer yet this year, but is that something that you're looking more so to add to your game going forward the rest of the season?
Yeah, definitely. Being able to just shoot from deep, it just opens up my game more. Like Coach said, four people guard me at once when I'm in the low post. So just being able to expand it so that, once I eat inside, I'll be able to, use the outside, and whatever, opponent is guarding me, whether it's a big or a small, I'll be able to use whatever skill I have to my advantage. So.
Is that something that's maybe a little bit in the back of your mind when you think about when you're going to be evaluated potentially for WNBA teams, for all facets of your game? Is that something that you think about a little bit, having that well-rounded three-point shot also to be part of your game, or is that something where it's just like you can add that on a little part of your role?
No, I definitely think about the three-point, just adding that part to my game when it comes to translating professionally, but just having a versatile game, that's always been my game at the end of the day since high school. So just showcasing my skills and obviously adding on and, not trying to put everything together right now. I'm 21, so knowing that my game has a long ways to go and I haven't reached my prime yet. So.
A question for Maddie. You're shooting pretty impressive 57% right now from the field. A lot of it is coming on open play and creating steals, forcing turnovers, getting putbacks. So what is it that you need to do on the half court to get yourself more shots and more looks because you're shooting at such a high percent?
Just need to stay active. I have these times where I'm in the gray area. I'm not being aggressive, being kind of passive. I think I'm best able to help my teammates when I'm being active, when I'm bringing energy, when I'm ready to go from the jump. So that's my goal, especially in the half court. Of course we value our defense. So I'm gonna get points from defense. I'm gonna get points from putbacks. But in the half court, when Kira's getting quadruple teamed and stuff like that, I just have to make myself more available. I have to be there and let my teammates know they can count on me in the half court. So I plan to do that.